Welcome to our video series, Cost of Building in Ghana. If you happen to be a first timer, I will encourage you to check the previous episodes so that you have a fair idea where we've come from. So, in this episode, which is the 13th in the series, we will be looking at the block work for the first floor of the 2-bedroom site. Hitherto, we've combined the costing of each floor together, but henceforth we will separate the cost of each part. That's the block work will be separate, the carpentry will have a different episode, the steel bending will have another episode, and then the concrete casting will also have its episode. And this has been a result of the questions that we get. Many of you want the cost component according to the various stages. So let's get into the details. So as usual, we start with the pillars, and like I've always indicated, the concrete for the pillars, we mix it in the ratio 1.5:2:4. So what that means is we're using 1.5 bag of cement to 2 wheelbarrows of sand and then 4 wheelbarrows of stones because of the size of the pillars. You can look up the earlier episodes for the dimensions of the pillars. Once that is through, we go ahead to lay the blocks. On this floor, which is the first floor, I was paying 170 cedis for the by day, which means for one mason, one laborer, I pay 90 cedis for the mason and then 80 cedis for the laborers, and they are supposed to work with 2 bags of cement, and those 2 bags of cement are supposed to lay at least 80 and at most 100 blocks. But usually, definitely they will want to go with the minimum number to make more money, but that's fine. Sometimes I overlook some of these to allow them to make a little bit more money. So for the block work, all my mortar mix is 2 bags of cement for 5 wheelbarrows of sand. So that means every bag of cement is 2.5 wheelbarrows of sand. And usually that mixture should be able to do at least 90 blocks. But of course, as I have indicated, they will want to do the minimum required amount so that they can make more money. And I must indicate that the blocks were already packed, as you saw in the episode on the block work. So all they had to do was just to mix the mortar and then lay the blocks, which was already there. So you see that at some point some of the laborers were idle because they have to wait for the mortar to finish and then give it to the masons. So this small place you see is where I intend to have my air conditions fixed rather than having them displayed all around the building. Now, this window you see actually highlights the need to get videos if you are not currently in Ghana. That's the kitchen, and that window isn't supposed to be there. The window is supposed to be at the other side of the kitchen. So by getting these videos, you tend to correct some of these minor mistakes. Okay, so this is how the block work looked like at the end, and in all they laid a total of about 1,300 blocks. The side adjoining the 3-bedroom part was already laid, and that was about 300 to 400 blocks. So if you add that, what it means is for a 2-bedroom project like this, you will need about 1,800 blocks. Okay, so let's look at the total cost for the block work for the first floor. So what you see here is how much we paid for the laying of the blocks. So that comes to about 8,000 Ghana cedis, which should be about $1,300. Note that the side adjoining the 3-bedroom side was already laid. So if you add that to it, that's going to be about 1,000 cedis for the laying. So that will give you 9,000. But for the sake of those who want to know how much it will cost them for block work for a 2-bedroom house, let's start from here. So everything will be, that's including the blocks, will cost you 12,648. We already had sand for the block laying, for the block molding, so it means that you should be looking at somewhere between 13,000 and then 15,000 Ghana cedis. That should be about $2,500 for a 2-bedroom block work. So now, to help you with your estimate, you can also look at the room sizes under the bonus discussion, which I will be touching on shortly, so you have a fair idea how many blocks you need depending on whether your rooms are bigger or smaller than what I will be showing you.
You can also check episode 3 for the step-by-step guide to calculating the quantity of blocks you need for your project. The link to that video is showing at the top right of your screen.
Alright, so for the bonus discussion today, we'll be looking at the room sizes in terms of the surface area. So in earlier episodes, we provided the dimensions of the building, the room sizes, but I noticed many of us are living outside Ghana, and so the area is what people are used to. So what I'm going to do is to show you the sizes of the room by area, and of course for the whole building. I'll show it in both square feet and then square meter. So for the whole building, the total area is 251.5 square meters, and then in feet you have it as 2,706.8 square feet. For the 3-bedroom side, the total area is 1,332 square feet, and in meters is 123.7 square meters. And then for the 2-bedroom side, it's 105.7 square meters, and then in feet we have 1,138.2 square feet. So you will notice that if you add the 2-bedroom side and the 3-bedroom side, you're not going to have the total floor area. That's because that is exclusive of the staircase area. So now let's look at the room sizes. I'll just concentrate on the 2-bedroom side for the sizes of the room, because most of the rooms at the 3-bedroom side are about the same as that of the 2-bedroom. So for the master bedroom, we are looking at 198.8 square feet, and then in meters that's 18.5 square meters. For the living room, we're looking at 31.8 square meters, and in feet that should give you 341.9 square feet. For the kitchen, we have 159.1 square feet, and in meters you have it as 14.8 square meters. And then for the second bedroom of the 2-bedroom side, we are looking at 15.6 square meters, and then in feet you have 167.9 square feet. Let's look at the utility area. That is 110.1 square feet, and then for for that same area in meters, you have 10.2 square meters. The washroom, you have 4.1 square meters, and I believe it's the same for both of them. Then in feet, you have 106.6. And then we decided to divide the washroom, the visitors guest room, because it was too long, and put in a laundry for the 2-bedroom side as well. So that is 13.5 square feet, and in meters you have 1.3 square meters. And for the washroom, it's going to be now 1.5 square meters, which will be 15.8 square feet. So that is it for the room dimension. So at least this should help you with your estimates for your block work if you're doing a 2-bedroom apartment about this size, and if it's bigger, you will know how to do the adjustment appropriately. So that is it for this episode. Feel free to post all your questions in the comment section below. We certainly do answer all questions on Sundays. And remember, websites, phone numbers, email addresses are automatically filtered out, so we may not see your comments if you include any of these. Thank you for watching. So watch out for the next episode, and see you in a bit. Enjoy, people.